Good afternoon, guys. So we are going to today present about our dairy farm business. So this is our team. Myself Harsha, and I am the production manager. And he is Nanda. He is marketing manager, and he is Bhima. He is ERP team, and he is Mr. Nikhil. He all checks about cleaning department. So Dairy Tech is our business name, and our tagline is innovation meets the tradition. So our vision is to be the game changer in the dairy industry by providing fresh and healthy products and leveraging the farmers. And to achieve our vision, we are following the mission by continual improvement for producing the best products, anticipating the customer needs, relationship farming model. The highlight of our mission is relationship farming model. That means our company team will go and meet the farmers that how to maximize the product producing milk by using cows. That means how to feed, how to in which time if we take milk it will be productive. Like that we used to tell various techniques to them, but which helpful in maximizing the output. So our business model is here. We are opting for two business models. So first one is B2B and next one is B2C. We all know that B2B means business to business. That means we are doing a business, right? And the persons who are opposite doing also business, we will supply milk to them. That means hostels, sweet shops, etc. Those who are doing business like that, we are going to provide milk for them. And next, coming to business to customer, B2C. That means who use the milk for household purposes. For them also we are going to provide milk. So this is the most important thing, guys. So Dairy Tech production process. I feel if the production is correct, it all depends. The company profit, the company brand image, the company success. Everything depends on the production process. Why? Because with production only we can maximize the product and we can reduce the cost. If the production is correct, the company growth will be good. So in Dairy Tech production process, there are totally 6 steps. So first one is collection of raw milk. First step is in our production process. So in this step we are going to collect the raw material from farmers. Actually we are having cows. Whole we can't produce, right? For example, if our target is 1000 liters we can't produce. Why? Because as our company is startup, we are going to procure some milk from farmers and some milk we are going to produce by ourselves. So as a part of our own production, we will collect milk from our own cows. Other than that, we are going to procure raw material, we are going to procure milk from the farmers from different regions. As we are new to the market, our estimation is 1000 liters of raw milk per day. And next, after that, the milk is taken from chilling centers to our plant location with the help of autos and trucks. See, every time the transportation might be not available, so that's why we are going to arrange chilling stations. That means the farmers, you all know that there will be milk centers in every village, right? Morning, everyone will goes to milk. Farmers will go to milk center and they will give their milk and they will bring money, right? You all know that, right? So we will arrange a fridge or something which is related, which provides cooling nature to our raw material. From the chilling station, we will collect our, we will bring milk to our plant location by using autos and trucks, and later after collecting the samples of milk, they are taken to the laboratory where 2 types of tests are conducted. After collecting the milk, it will reach to our plant. Thereafter we will collect the sample. We will collect the sample and we will make 2 types of tests. So previously, guys, only big players like Amul, Heritage, Sangam, everyone will do only electronic test milk, electronic milk test. So here we are also doing methylene test, methylene blue reduction test to advance our product. So in electronic milk test, we will take the sample of milk and we will. This is the electronic testing machine. We will give some milk in the machine. By that, it gives all the details like how much fat percentage is containing, how much SNF percentage it containing, everything detailed. How much time we have to pasteurize, how much time we have to standardize. All the things by using the results of the electronic test only, we are going to for further process. And next, coming to methylene blue reduction test, guys. This test is mainly conducted for to calculate the life cycle of the milk, how much days it can be alive. So for this process we are going to take 10 ml of milk and it is mixed with the 1 ml solution of the methylene. If the color, if the milk color is changed to yellow color, in this case, if the milk color is changed to yellow color within 1 hour, then that milk is not good. It can't sustain. It will damage. If the color of the milk does not change after 1 hour also, then that is good milk. It is going to have long life. So and next coming to the second step in the production process, that is pasteurizing and standardizing. Pasteurizing is a process where to kill the germs in the milk, guys. See, we will procure from different areas, right? Some in between, from to farmers to reach out or plant some germs or something will be happen. So to kill out the germs in the milk, we will pasteurize the milk. This is the important step, guys. So pasteurization is a process. It means killing germs in the milk. In this process, the milk is heated at 72 degrees Celsius to 76 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds, and then immediately cooled below 4 degrees Celsius. It will be heated to up to certain temperature. After that, it will be cooled down. So later, after pasteurization process, we are going to standardization process, in which standardization is a process where the milk will be bifurcated into 3 categories according to the SNF and fat content. See, in milk there will be having these contents, guys, fat and SNF. Based on that SNF and fat percentage, we are going to divide the milk into categories like fully toned milk, double toned milk. We all know gold milk, like that. According to the percentages of SNF and fat contents, we are going to divide. And later we will get the milk. See, ready milk means if the milk is pasteurized and standardized, that milk will be called as ready milk. See, it can be used after there will be one more step. After that step, we can directly pack the milk. And next, this is separation process, guys. In separation process also, we will be having one machine. We will be having one machine. The milk which is pasteurized and standardized, that will be turned to separation milk separation process. Separation process separates 2 kinds of milk, skimmed milk and cream, through channels. See, for example, let us take a full super milk which doesn't contains even a single drop of water. But my demand is currently, our company is having demand only of normal milk. That means milk percentage will be there, but some water content also we need to mix. So here what we do is we will separate milk and some cream to reach our target. And in this machine there are 100 discs. It is fixed inside the separator machine that revolves at 5000 RPM. By that it can separate cream and milk. According to the cream in the milk may be added or removed in the process. See, according to the demand, we may add or we may remove the cream from the milk. And next, the process will be continuous according to the requirement. That means according to the demand only we will continue the process, separation process. And next one is quality check. See, quality checking is one of the most important things, guys. Why? Because milk is day-to-day consuming item. See, if a small thing was happened, if the product was damaged or something not up to the standards, our company goodwill will be lost in the market. So that's why what we are doing, we are for every batch, we will not miss even a single batch also. For every batch we are going to conduct quality check. In this quality check we are going to take pasteurized milk, and the pasteurized milk will be sent to our quality lab. There, according to the government standards, we are going to conduct the test, and according to their measurements, we will check whether it's up to the mark or not. We will check. If it's good, we will go for the further process. That means to packing. And if it's not good, we are going to work on that. Our specialty of our quality lab is that within 14 seconds only we can able to find out the results, which helps for effectiveness of our organization. And next coming thing is, guys, the packing process. This is our packing machine. After completion of quality check, that will be reached to packing process. Here there will be huge pipes that will be connected to the storage unit. According to the demand, according to the volumes, like we are giving like half liter, 1 liter. According to the demand, we are going to pack. And our mission capacity is 30 packets per minute. And next one is storage. Once if the milk is according to the demand, we will produce. If the market is not up to the mark, we are going to store the milk in our storage units. And next here the milk is stored in a temperature ranging from 5 degrees to 5 degrees Celsius to 10 degrees Celsius. And until the milk dispatched, the milk will be in the storage units only. When the demand occurs, we will send it to package unit and we will pack and we will send to the customers. And this is all about production process, guys. And now my friend Nanda will talk about marketing and ERP process. Thank you.
Hi guys, I am dealing with marketing. These are user interface of our product, like roasting. This is our product which we are selling, like milk, sweets. Okay, this is our contact details and this is our location. These are the benefits of the space, what we are doing. Read out that like 7 essentials of nutrient milk, like the protein, calcium, vitamin, phosphorus, vitamin D, potassium, vitamin A. These are the essentials for the milk, what we get from the milk. So, advanced technology, production and practice, what we implemented. Like first, our dietary form has implemented advanced technologies and production practices, like which may include like automated machine milk, like and robotic feeding system and other state-of-art equipment. And next thing we implemented an ERP system. Our dairy farm has implemented an ERP system which is software solution that integrates various business functions such as accounting, inventory management and human resources into a single system. And the next thing we implemented is CRM system. Our dairy farm has which is a software solution that helps us manage our customer interactions and the relationships such as customer service, inquiries and order. And the benefit what we getting for this technologies are benefits are such as increased efficiency and which help us to save the cost savings and improve data accuracy and enhance customer satisfaction. This is what we get from the implementation of ERP and CRM system. And next thing, targeting. We have mainly targeted who have used the technology much, like IT employees and the government employees who use technology. So why we targeting mainly these persons, like they use the technology as no one, right? And our marketing, like we are doing marketing from different social media platforms such as Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and these are our marketing platforms. Next, I will continue.
Now, when taking care of the cows, which gives large amount of production, and also it will increase the hygiene in the cattle sheep. I have a question. When we give a large amount of sugarcane, what we will do? Giving a 2 meters large sugarcane piece. Like that only, we will feed the cows by cutting the grass and the hay that we have collected, which increases the consumption of the grass to the cattle. So we use chaff cutters, which are helpful for the cutting and which leads into small amount of pieces that are produced. The chaff cutter is a mechanical device for cutting straw or hay into small pieces. Before being mixed together with the other forks, we use the forces like some powders which will increase the immunity for the cows in the cattle, and also this aids the animal digestion and prevents animals from rejecting any part of the diet. When we use small pieces, it will easily consume. That's why the cows will not reject the food. And we feed the cows with automatic feeders because automatic feeders will maintain accuracy and the wastage also will not be present. The feeders which contain two parts. The upper portion part is the which collects the feed and it throws into the feeder, and the feeder which provides the feed to the cows in an accurate way by maintaining distance and also only the specific amount of food will be delivered. And feed bushes. If we give the feed, the cows will eat and which the feed will be spread throughout the area. That's why we use feed pushers to collect to move the feed towards the cows. The feed pushers will help by spreading the feed towards the cows. This is the machine we want to implement, which does not cost around more like lakhs or rupees. It will only cost around 20,000, which will be very helpful. The pusher feeds the feed to the cows to allow her to eat at any time of the day. By having feed pusher up to the animal throughout the day, it stimulates more frequent eating. With the constant availability of feed, a cow's intake of dry matter can increase as much as 3.5%. And automatic calf feeders. For the baby cows, we are willing to implement an calf feeder such that the milk is only not the source for gaining immunity and reaching a better growth for the cows. We will introduce some new protein powders and mineral powders as we feed our baby. We will also feed for the cows. What we will feed for the young babies, for human beings? Milk and other. We will use Cerelac powders. Like that only we will give some Cerelac like protein, minerals to the cows. Okay. All of you tell one thing. What is the hardest thing in the maintenance of the cows? Cleaning. I will show a sample video, small video. How much difficulty level it is. How much we collect the feed, we collect the dung, it will automatically deliver. You can easily upgrade. After the reaction, the post reaction is like this. Now get into the point. The barn cleaners, which are useful in the collection of the dung into a separate tank. You want to implement this one because it enlarges to wide area and also it will collect the total dung at its side. It will be more easier, and also the cost of this one is not more than 30,000. This is connected to a motor with chains which will help in the pushing of the instrument. And if the cows want to relax, if we are bitten with the mosquitoes, what we will do? Massage. We will scratch around. But for the cows, they don't have hands because they are implementing that's why massages, which will be very helpful and also which leads to increase in the blood flow of the cow, which raises in the production of the milk. The swimming cow brush improves the animal's blood circulation, keeps it happier and healthier. The device rotates at gentle speed and swing in all directions to keep the animal calm and clean. For swimming and rotating brushes, the ones that can treat skin disorders, that increases animal well-being, positively impact performance, which impacts on the milk yield, which reduces the stress improve blood circulation, and health benefits to the cows. And milking machines. As we are starting with only few amount of cows, we want to collect the milk from the cows by using milking machines because it reduces the cost cutting. For collection of milk from morning and evening, which we want to implement workers, then it takes around 100 rupees per day for a single person. By implementing the milking machines at once, we can reduce the cost, and also the milking machine will cost around 25,000 only, such that we can get benefited also. Nothing but keeping the machine beside the cows and implementing the sockets near the cow teat that which first massages the teat, which will be relaxed, and after that the collection of the milk will be collected to the can. At the last, milking robot, which is the highly technologified, and also the maintenance is also slightly increased, and also the cost will also be increased for these milking robots. In the milking robots, this is the machine we want to implement. Lily Astronaut 5.0. The cost of this machine will be around 4 lakhs, but the benefits are more than that. By implementing these machines, whenever the cow wanted to release its milk from the bag, it will directly go into the machine in this room. At first, the machine will clean the teat of the cow. These are the brushes which are used, which are highly hygienic, and also after cleaning that, it will rinse it with hot water and also dry it. After the cleaning, the sockets which are present over here are directly injected into the teat. After injecting, it collects the milk. While collecting the milk, it will also indicate the teat and also the sockets which are going to inject, which helps in the accuracy, and also the collection system which indicates how much amount of milk is collected, and also the quality, quantity, and also the texture, the fat percentage which is present in the milk, that are also be indicated. By using these machines, which increase the efficiency of the milk production, after collecting the milk, it also spreads some disinfectant to the teat area of the cow, which are not infected afterwards. And next, continue.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
I think you listened properly what my teammate said. Before taking my part of presentation, I want to appreciate my teammates. They did really well. Can anyone remember our tagline? In the first slide. It's innovation meets tradition. Can anyone name what is the best innovation in integration?
ERP.
Because it's ERP. How many know ERP, what ERP is and what it does?
Information regarding.
Okay, let me explain with an activity. Okay, with your permission. Namantra, please stand. Surya, bro, please stand. Gaurav, bro, please stand. Aishwarya, please stand. Sharma, please. Okay, I want to name Anand as finance department. Okay, and Surya as supply chain and all the production department, and Pawan as HR, and Aishwarya as marketing, and Sharma as suppliers. So if you want to start a product marketing, we need finance. We need what is role of Surya? Production. We need HR also. We need marketing. We need supply chain. So for passing information from one to how much time it takes? Now I think. Assume that I am the ERP. I am an open source. Pawan puts his information to me, which is accessible to everyone. Okay? For information from there to here in the previous process, it took a lot of time. But now, if we put his information here, she can access, he can access, and he can access. It reduces is the type. What it does? What is doing? Yeah.
Easy accessible scientific
It's making an integration between two departments and the whole as a whole. You got the point of ERP, right? If anyone is having doubts on ERP, please feel free to ask.
No doubt.
No doubts. Explanation was clear, right?
Yes.
Please sit. Thank you. And I want to talk about 5 points, main 5. Introduction to ERP in dairy farming, benefits, challenges, and I took a case study, small case study. Don't worry, it's just the outcome. And I want to give the conclusion. Introduction in ERP dairy farming. Dairy farming is a very large type of organization that requires careful management of resources, including labor, feed, and equipment. And we are mainly focusing on one thing. Apart from tradition, we are mainly focusing on one thing: technology. Enterprise resource planning systems have become increasingly popular in dairy industry due to their ability to streamline business process and improve efficiency. Can anyone name advantages of ERP? We will discuss that role about in the last few classes. I need only four answers. Please. Efficiency. Right. Second one. Integration. Right. Why only I have this answer? Yeah, that reduces time. Consistent, accurate. And the last one. That's what I have written here and you organized already. Got it? Make this in your mind because it will be useful in your exams. That's this much penetration. And benefits. First one is efficiency. And the second one is equipment and maintenance. Access information on milk and production. It makes an integration on one department to one department. This can help you reduce downtime. Reduces downtime, as Bhavani said. Another benefit of using ERP system is improved in accuracy, as our Kanilma uncle said. Challenges in implementing ERP system. We all know that ERP costs some money, right?
Yes.
Can I ask why you joined here? Placements. It requires some money in the initial time, but you do get a good money in long term. That's what will happen with ERP too. Farmers may need to invest in new hardware and software, and employees may require training on how to use the system. Traditional people may not know how to use ERP, but once we train and develop them, they will become efficient in ERP. Another challenging is integration data from multiple sources into a single platform. As I said, ERP makes an integration between different departments. It should have a strong base like data warehouse. If you remember, we do study about data warehouse in CO1 that plays a major role because from there information will come here. From every department information comes in ERP, then it goes to different departments. Case study, I took a small case study. A case study on conducting a leading ERP vendor found that dairy farm was able to achieve significant benefits after implementing an ERP system. We found that he took a sample of before ERP and after ERP. Bro, are you not? Before ERP, he gets a result of 100 liters. After ERP, he gets a result of 150 liters. The farm was able to reduce labor cost by 10%. What is 10% of 100? If you reduce quantity also, it saves cost. Finally, the farm was able to improve customer satisfaction. Finally, the farm was able to improve customer satisfaction by using the customer relationship management. If you listen properly, Anna told about CRM in some point of presentation. What CRM is? I don't need the definition of full form of it. What is the significance of it? It makes a better relationship with the business and customers. With the help of ERP, we can do that in a snap. For example, if you want to purchase 10 liters of milk, you can simply go to ERP and press a button, it will notify us. And the conclusion, while there are challenges in implementing an ERP system in dairy farming, the benefits can be significant. As I told, ERP is a long-term benefit. Case studies have shown that farmers can reduce labor costs, improve accuracy in record keeping, and improve customer satisfaction by using ERP system. As the dairy industry becomes more competitive, implementing ERP makes our business more advantageous than others. And the conclusion part will be told by our friend Harsh.
So guys, if we observe in many areas, due to the lack of milk, many health diseases, lifetime, everything was reducing. To all that problems, Dairy Tech is the solution. Where the innovation meets the tradition. Thank you.